Hello everyone, thank you for watching and welcome to A Bloke Collecting Watches. Thought I'd do a quick update really and collection update on the Zeniths. I think I'm pretty much there for what I intended to do. So if you've watched the channel before, thanks for kind of coming back in and watching this video. If you haven't, I've been collecting for many years, 15, 16, 18 years. I love Zenith and I love Rolex, so I've been collecting both of the brands, mainly stainless steel and the Rolex. And then within the Zenith range, I wanted something from every type of like either metal or kind of or like material. So we basically started about 10 years ago. It's not here sadly anymore, I sold it. It was a stainless steel elite, just a standard kind of what they call elite ultra thin. Traded that for a rose gold, and I wish I'd kept that, but I traded that as well. Which I then bought this lovely rose gold chronomaster. So this is what kind of really is my original for the collection, even though I had a couple before. This is one of the first. Beautiful watch. I've had it for 3 years now, something like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Rose gold, 18 karat rose gold. Automatic, 360,000, 36,000 I should say, 360,000, what am I talking about? 36,000 vibrations per hour, as opposed to like most watches which are 28,000 vibrations per hour. So they're slightly more kind of prestigious. The El Primero movement is certainly one of the most recognised brands out there in terms of or certainly movements within the manufacturer. So there's loads of El Primero movements, and we've got a few here for you. So, but in chronological order, what did it start with? It started with this one. So I bought this 3.5 years ago. Absolutely gorgeous watch. Came on a brown leather strap, but I've actually since changed it for a black rubberized one, which I think is lovely. And it's a Zenith one as well. So really, really beautiful watch. Wear it very special occasions. It does get noticed, but love it. So that was number one. Number two then within that year was I bought the Defied come out in 2017, and I put this on and it actually fits beautifully on your wrist. Really, really nice. And if you've seen, I've done a video on this watch, guys, but basically it just, there's one problem with it which you can't micro adjust. So you have to have a specific type of, I've got a 7-inch wrist and it's not 100% perfect on mine either, but I think some people do struggle with it. That's the only downside with this. But titanium, grade 5 titanium, the way it's been engineered, I mean, this is probably the most used of all the watches. I use this pretty much now every day. So love it. Automatic movement. This is an elite movement in this. It's the only Zenith I've got with the without an El Primero. But beautiful. Just the engineering that was behind this, you know what these costs, you know, for £6,000-7,000 you can have this type of watch is insane. So one of my favorites, and I use it on a regular basis. Next one was the El Primero 21. I bought this not because, I mean, it's not something you wear every day. It's a big watch. It's 44mm. I've got a 7-inch wrist, so it is a big watch, but I bought it for the kind of technologically, I don't know, mastery, I suppose, the technology that's in this, in terms of the innovation in the movement. This has got 2 escapements. So the one at the bottom there, which runs at 36,000, that's the automatic movement for the time. And then there is, if you charge it correctly, there's also in the top left-hand corner around the 10:30 mark, there's an escapement there that basically does the stopwatch, the chronograph, and that's a separate movement. It only runs for about an hour because that's running at 360,000 vibrations per hour. So it's 10 times what the normal automatic movement. And if I bring it up, you might be able to hear it. Hang on. You might be able to, but yeah, it's so impressive. So not something I wear. This is in ceramic, so you've got rose gold, grade 5 titanium, and this is ceramic. Beautiful watch. Beautiful, I don't know if that's a strong word. It's not, but it is striking. So yeah, phenomenal. Bought it for that movement. Look at that, just going around. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, love it. Very happy with that. And then my most recent purchase, which I've just done a video on, I've just taken the triple deployment off, but is one of the stainless steel. So it took me a long time to figure out what stainless steel Zenith I wanted, because they're mainly in stainless steel. Rose gold's quite rare. Ceramic is expensive. Titanium is obviously in more the Defy range. And then obviously it took me a lot of time to figure out which one I wanted. But I just think this is an absolutely beautiful discontinued piece. They stopped making this in 2021 and they made it for 7 years. But just a real classic piece. That came in a blue as well, but I preferred the silver kind of baton dial. But just everything about it, triple deployment there as well. It's just really, really nice. You've got beautiful kind of detailing, the Côte de Genève on the back, on the kind of wheel there. Just stunning. The movement that you can see there, just really, really nice. And that is obviously, like I say, stainless steel. So the cheapest of all three, but yeah, took my time thinking about which one I wanted, and I think it just fits really well within the actual kind of within the range. Hopefully you agree, and hopefully what you think of it. But I'm absolutely passionate about Zenith. I think that you've got the history, you've got you know, the caliber, the caliber of the movement, the El Primero movement. You know, I think they make some timeless watches in terms of certainly the Elite and the Chronomaster, and I even think the Defy will age well, to be honest with you. But just a gorgeous kind of piece. Like, you know, manufacturer makes some very, very high end and complicated watches. You know, if you to buy that in one of the other kind of Holy Trinity names, maybe in an AP, you'd be paying substantially more than £12,000, that's for sure. Likewise, if you had a rose gold, just a chronograph and a Patek Philippe, you know, you're looking at £50,000-60,000, you know. Zenith Defy, again, you know, you've got the kind of, the way that's been made, manufactured, that kind of, the bracelet is insane, really. And that was £6,700. So yeah, so I do think they're excellent value. How long for, I don't know. I mean, it's not a brand that's got the same, I don't know what's the word really, but it's not Rolex, it's not AP, it's not Patek Philippe. It's got a panache, but it's just hasn't got maybe the street cred that it deserves. But then if you're out there and you want a really high-end, amazing quality watch, look no further. You know, either an Elite, a Chronomaster, a Defy, you know, you're not going to. That's what I always think. You know, if you buy a watch like this for £14,000, okay, and the equivalent from AP is 60 or 70 from one of the other boutique, like kind of big Trinity watch companies, is that 5 times? Are you going to get 5 times the pleasure from a Patek Philippe when you put a lovely rose gold? I mean, the weight of that watch, you know, are you going to get 5 times, 6 times the pleasure of that watch compared to this? I don't think so. Don't get me wrong. If someone offered me a rose, you know, I'm not there yet. I don't think I'm not your typical Patek Philippe customer. Not yet. I might be when I'm a bit older and I've got a bit more money. I might buy one, but for now, I'm very happy, quite proud of this collection. I think we're there. They do some white gold pieces, which are very rare. The white gold pieces are rare. And they do some carbon pieces. So Zenith are quite known for working with kind of the precious materials. So maybe I'll give that a go. But for now, I'm very happy with my 4-piece Zenith collection. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and speak soon.